In the stillness of an abandoned hospital, where echoes of the past linger in every corridor, a team of engineers embarks on what should be a routine demolition survey. Little do they know, they're about to uncover a secret that defies logic and reason. As they methodically check each floor, marking areas for future destruction, something catches their eye. A discrepancy in the building's layout, a space where there shouldn't be one. Between two well-documented levels, there's an anomaly, an entire floor that doesn't exist on any blueprint. Curiosity piqued, they approach the elevator. Hearts racing, they press the unmarked button. The doors slide open with an ominous creak, inviting them into the unknown. As they step inside, the air grows thick with anticipation. The doors close behind them, sealing their fate. The elevator lurches, carrying them to a place that shouldn't exist. When the doors open again, they're greeted by a sight that chills them to the bone. The corridor before them is a far cry from the sterile, abandoned halls they've been exploring. Flickering lights cast eerie shadows on walls lined with rows upon rows of 4 bags. But these aren't ordinary medical supplies. The bags are filled with a dark, viscous fluid that seems to pulse with an otherworldly life of its own. The expiration dates on the labels are decades old, yet the contents show no signs of decay. As they cautiously step out of the elevator, the air grows heavy with the scent of antiseptic and something else, ... Something primal and wrong. The floor beneath their feet feels different, almost alive, as if it's shifting with each step they take. Their eyes are drawn to the doors lining the corridor. Unlike the rest of the hospital, these aren't left ajar or hanging off their hinges. They're sealed tight, their small windows offering glimpses into rooms that defy explanation. Behind the first door, a figure stands motionless. It's humanoid in shape, but something about its proportions is off. Its limbs are too long, its head slightly misshapen. As they peer closer, they realize with horror that it's not standing at all. It's suspended, held up by countless tubes and wires that disappear into the ceiling. They move to the next door, hoping for some rational explanation. But what they see only deepens the mystery. This room is filled with outdated medical equipment, machines that haven't been used in decades. Yet, the monitors flicker with life, displaying vital signs for patients that aren't there. With each new discovery, the reality of their situation becomes clearer. This floor isn't just an architectural oddity, it's something far more sinister. The very air seems to vibrate with a malevolent energy, as if the entire level is aware of their presence. One of the engineers suggests they leave to report what they've found and come back with proper authorities. But as they turn back towards the elevator, they're met with a horrifying realization. The doors that brought them here have vanished, replaced by a smooth, featureless wall. Panic sets in as they search for another way out, but every turn leads them deeper into the labyrinth of this impossible floor. The corridors seem to shift and change behind them, leading them in circles. It's as if the floor itself is toying with them, drawing them further into its depths. As they round another corner, they come face to face with something that defies description. A creature that looks like it stepped out of a nightmare, a fusion of flesh and machine. Its eyes lock onto them, and in that moment, they understand the true nature of this place. This floor isn't just a hidden level. It's a gateway to something beyond human comprehension. A place where the laws of reality bend and break, where the line between life and death blurs into meaninglessness. They run, desperation fueling their every step. But with each turn, with each locked door they rattle, the truth becomes inescapable. This floor doesn't want them to leave. It has been waiting dormant for years, for someone to stumble upon its secrets. As the lights flicker and die around them, plunging them into darkness, they hear the sound of approaching footsteps. Not the hurried steps of their fellow engineers, but the slow, deliberate pace of something inhuman. In the pitch black, They feel cold hands grasp at them, pulling them in different directions. Their screams echo through the corridors, but there's no one left to hear them. No one except the silent figures behind the glass, watching with empty eyes as new subjects are added to this twisted experiment. The hospital above remains unchanged, its demolition plans proceeding as scheduled. But deep within its walls, on a floor that shouldn't exist, a group of engineers has become part of something far greater and far more terrifying than they could have ever imagined. Their discovery will remain hidden, a secret buried beneath layers of concrete and steel. And as the wrecking ball swings, erasing all traces of the hospital's existence, the unmarked floor and its inhabitants will wait patiently for the next unwitting explorers to stumble upon its horrors. For in this place where reality bends and nightmares come to life, time has no meaning, and the experiments must continue.